as we speak.
All right.
All right. Welcome back to Box Score Collectibles, where we've got cards and coffee. I hope you've brought your coffee. Got mine right here.
Oh
Nice and
yeah, I got
hot.
got mine.
Excellent. Brian, how is your Tuesday going? Oh,
Oh, it's going nicely. Not a lot to say in terms of card stuff because it was a work day, so I was at work for about 9 hours and got home, and here we are.
here we are. Yeah, things are slow at the stadium right now. It's all about getting sponsorships and fundraisers and
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff going on there. Um, yeah, I mean the real estate's going well though. That's good. The coaching, but it's been a day. It has definitely been a day. But hey, we've got cards to talk about. We've got coffee to drink, and that's always a good thing.
Yep.
Um, so let's dive into it. Do you want to start with series one conversation, or do we want to unveil the upcoming lineup and how it's going to work?
Well, let's talk about the lineup and how it's going to
Yeah.
work because we could talk about it now and recap it again at the end.
Absolutely. All right. So I've talked about Mondays being minor league Mondays.
Hmm.
I'm hoping to have, once the season starts, maybe a surprise guest. Maybe opening up some cards from Pro Debut, Bowman Draft, or just regular Bowman because you have the prospects. And if we can find some older Heritage Minor League, open up some of that. Rest in peace because they're not
Yeah.
bringing it back. That's going to start January 27th. It's going to be Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This
Okay.
will be the thumbnail, and whatever the that week's topic will be will show right around here where it says starting the 27th. It'll be in between minor league Monday. The font on that might go smaller, and the box score collectibles will stay right where it is. So yeah, so we'll put the topic right in the middle. All
Excellent.
right. So on to Tuesday. It's cards and coffee. Absolutely. We're right here. We might come up with a new logo, but as of right now, this is classic. It's just gonna be. We got baseball cards and we got Boss Man sports cards. Chatting about cards and having some coffee.
Yeah. How can you beat that?
I mean, maybe someday we will take one on the road to where it all began at Barnes and Noble. We might not. Who knows?
Yeah. They would kick us out before we're done though. That's the only problem because at least the one up here closes around I think it's 8 o'clock on
On
Tuesday, so
Tuesday.
it might be a little bit more challenging. However, we could always go on the road. Maybe one of those nights that the Nuts are out of town, hit up a Ports game and
Do it
see
from
if
the
we can
stadium.
use the space in the stadium for that.
Yeah. And I'm not opposed to you and Goose doing a cards and coffee from John Thurman Field while I'm announcing. But who knows? Or Ricky, because Ricky's there. Bring Dunlap over.
Oh dear.
I'll
Oh
make
man.
sure I'll make sure I have some coffee somewhere around there. Maybe special guests from other card shows or whatever. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anything's possible. Then Thursday. So we're taking Wednesday night off. Okay. Now, don't be afraid. Not all of these are going to be Boss Man running the show. I'm going to have a lot of nights off come minor league season. Maybe this would be a great one for Great Scott. Howdy, Kenneth. How are you? Because it would be a throwback, and you and can talk throwbacks.
Mhm. Yeah.
So this Thursday, we're doing a look back at 1990 because that's what Topps is doing with their 35th anniversary in 2025. So we're going to take a look at that. That's coming this Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern.
So how you doing tonight, Kenneth? Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Good stuff. Get in the conversation. Let's chat it up. On Fridays, this is what I did this past Friday with the Fresh Friday with archives. When there's something that comes out fresh, that's within our budget, of course. We're a couple of working stiffs. We can only do so much. This will pop up for your Fresh Friday. It'll be a presentation of the boxes with the name, and we'll have some fun. And we're hoping for the last Saturday of the month, doing a Saturday case break or half case. Pretty good chance that this might be what we're doing. Maybe not a good chance that this is what we're doing, but this will be the graphic or thumbnail that you'll see if we're doing for when we are doing a case break at the end of the month. That'll be on Saturday. So there you go. A little bit of a rundown of Box Score collectible episodes each week. Now I'm putting it out here with the times. This will be at 5:00 p.m. on Saturdays to try to hold myself accountable and actually get through and get on and do it.
But is that the last one?
Well, oh,
there
how
you
about
are.
that? We've got Box Score Unwrapped for love of the hobby. Okay, we'll talk about the last week, card shows we did. We'll talk about new releases. We'll talk about reviews that are out there either by us or Baseball on boxscorecollectibles.com. We'll talk about the news in the hobby. We'll talk news in sports. And then upcoming card shows and what's coming up the next week. So, yeah. Very excited about that. This will be the thumbnail that'll be out there for folks to come and watch. All right. So, what do you think there, Baseball?
It's a great lineup that we have set up there. It's gonna be fun to work through some of the stuff. The minor league Mondays, of course. A lot of us in Box Score are minor league baseball junkies, not just fans but junkies.
Total junkies.
And so there's gonna be a lot of great information that we can give on that. Some inside information, not like not like insider trading type information.
Hashtag no insider info.
No. But what we mean by insider is like what it's like to work on a minor league baseball field.
Yeah.
Not like oh, this is coming up. No. I'm not talking about that. But
someone got hurt and it hasn't been announced. No, we're not doing that.
No promotions, demotions that aren't announced. Nothing like that either.
Yeah. Not like I'm informed of that anyways. I usually don't even know about changes until like I'm doing the starting lineup.
Well, yeah, and I've talked to the guys at the front office of the Stockton Ports, and they numerous times they have stories where a guy would come in to the clubhouse, talk to the clubhouse manager, be like, "Hey, I'm here to play," and they're like, "Well, who are you?"
Yeah, I don't have a jersey your size.
Oh yeah, Athletics sent me here to rehab, or they sent me here to play here now, and so it's kind of a last minute surprise. So anything can happen.
Surprise. Oh, very good. Very good. Yeah. So it's a weird stuff like that happens in minor league baseball. And we will give you some of those peaks of information of like the crazy stuff that goes on. Like for me, when I'm announcing and we're doing one of our specialty jersey nights and somebody's wearing a different number and I've been announcing them halfway through the game before anybody tells me. Oh, goodness.
Good times.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic. All right. So we'll take that off of the board. So look for those thumbnails. Look for the fun that we're going to have for you here at Box Score Collectibles on 6 out of 7 days of the week. If you've been with us since back when it was Bossman Sports Cards, you know that I tried to always have a theme because I'm a doofus or a goofball like that. Uh, can't just open cards. No, got to have a theme to it. I don't know. Wacky Wednesday left really quickly.
Why is that?
Oh man, I think I lost about 20 subscribers when I tried to do a uh, country card set. It's so bad. It was from like 1991 country music legends, but it was cards. So I was like,
Yeah.
well, that's wacky. That's weird. Yeah. Folks didn't think it was all that great.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I think I did
Although I would have been one of those.
yeah. I did an Austin Powers box topper size or postcard size card collection from Panini. It was a Panini product, and it was just Austin Powers photos. It was great. Yeah, baby.
Oh man, nothing like the good old days of the 90s.
Oh man, God bless those days.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is going on in baseball land?
Mm.
Card wise, what are you up to?
What am I up to? Well, I did see something, find out about something that, I'm always kind of like scrolling through social media, and every once in a while, actually, it seems like more lately that something would catch my eye. Like last week, I talked about the Mark McGwire watch.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of on a similar theme. I had no idea about this, and someone had posted it for some reason, and it turns out, Mark McGwire has a son that was drafted by the Chicago Cubs. He's a pitcher named Mason McGwire, and he has some Bowman Chrome autos from 2024. So I went out, picked one up. Not very high dollar, but it's still a cool little card. It even says on the back in the profile, up close, son of slugger Mark McGwire, and then talks about some of the accolades he's had. So, big fan of McGwire growing up. So I saw that he had some chrome autos. I was like, why not? I think it ended up costing me less than $10 shipped. So, it's just a fun little add to the PC.
Yeah, that's not the son that he picked up after the home run, was it? That's the older one, right?
No, that's gonna be his older son. I don't think his older son ever really played much baseball, but it's one of his other kids. So I'm not 100% certain how many he has, but this is someone who's been drafted by the Cubs as a pitcher. It looks like it was read the fine print, 8th round of 2022.
So. All right. Well, that's cool. That's always fun to go out and find stuff for your PC that you didn't even know existed.
Yeah. I haven't even told Ricky about this yet, and he loves that type of stuff. He likes to go out and get autographs of former pros' kids. There's guys that are in the G League right now that are kids of former NBA players that he's been going after recently.
Just last week.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things I'm going to share with him. And he's a great guy, and he just has a lot of fun with the hobby.
So. Absolutely. No, that's great.
So what about you? Any big pulls or anything fun come out of the stuff you've opened recently?
I really haven't been opening much that hasn't been shown on the channel. We finished your update set. Got several.
It was tough, but not a big one.
It was tough.
It was more of a tough pull.
I haven't really pulled anything big. I mean, during Fresh Friday, I opened up some archives. I got a Dontrelle Willis on-card auto and a Sonny Gray on-card auto. So those were decent.
Well, yeah, and the Willis was an insert auto too. It was just a regular base auto is the insert one, which those seem to be a lot more difficult to come by.
Yeah, it was a own the game insert auto. So that was nice. Dontrell Willis, what is he? 2-time World Series winner. One with the Marlins, one with the Tigers. Yeah, good stuff. As far as opening anything after that, you know what? Between you and me, literally between you and me, we've been a little bit busy
Yeah.
with card shows and getting ready for them and going through and doing them. We were in Sacramento this past week doing the Sacramento Card Show.
Yep.
And this weekend, does it have to be a slide to
No, you can
show
share
to
your
present?
screen if you hit present. You should be able to.
Okay, share screen. Okay, then I will bring up. I just brought it up not that long ago. I did a little screenshot. What was it I was showing? Was it this one? Nope, that was a couple of years ago. But we have a card show coming up. I'm looking for it right now. Tickets. Here we go. Let me share that. Okay. Right here. Okay. Can you see this?
Yes.
All right. So
I'm
cards
actually
in
going
collect.
to make it a solo here.
Yeah, I've got.
Full screen layout.
Yeah.
Doesn't help a
All
whole
right.
lot.
So card show this Saturday, January 18th in Modesto at the Center Plaza on K Street at 10:01. Okay. On K. Event entrance is located on K Street. Now there is an $8 pre-sale on the website.
Yes.
CVC show. If you don't do that, then it's $10 to get in. If I recall,
I believe so. Yeah, but
or
as it says, what?
Yeah, or the preview or fast pass. Fast pass, I think, is what they call it.
I can't remember if it's fast pass or fast track. Either
Yeah.
way, you get in a little bit early with that. I'm not sure how much more than that one is, but you get in about. I think it starts at 9:20 for those. And as it says on there, I believe, 10 years and younger.
Yep, 10 years and younger are free. Exactly. Now, this group, they do a lot of shows. They seem to do about one a month. This one is in Fresno. That's where they started from on Saturday, the 8th of February. And I think there's going to be another one set for Modesto in March.
It's the last Saturday of March.
Yeah, which we're not going to be.
No, we will.
Oh, that's right.
It's the weekend after we're in Arizona. We're not sure if we're going to do that one because it may not work out for us time wise, but it's there.
Yeah, not only that, but we also have to make sure that we have enough supply, enough good stuff to make it worthwhile for the folks coming to the card shows that are paying to get in. Because we're collectors first. We want to make sure that what we have is something that collectors value, that they want, or else it's just a big waste of time for everybody. So I would prefer not to go to a card show if we're not ready. Maybe that's just me, but I think Baseball here feels the same way. And I hope you guys out there on the channel watching, how's it going? Rex Freestyle, Pax Rips, good to see you. I hope that you would feel the same way, that you wouldn't want to go to a card show that is full of garbage vendors.
Yeah. And you're right. If you can't bring the quality product to the table, I mean, you're going to be like one of those vendors that has one of the super monster boxes of the late 80s, early 90s stuff at unsleeved at $1 a card.
No, we've seen that, and that it breaks my heart because I don't know if they know any better or if that's what they really think that it should be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right
now, we're trying to decide what we're going to send away for grading because we do know that a lot of collectors appreciate grading. We don't want to just send anything and everything out. Rex has been trying to set up and sell at a card show for 2 years, and it's a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember about a year ago when Boss Man here offered me a table at the Auburn show, and it took me a couple
How it
weeks to
began.
decide. Yep. Oh man, it it was a lot of work. I spent pretty much the majority of my free time for like 2 weeks straight just getting things organized. And I'm not going to say I failed. I didn't do very
No.
well, but I learned a
Gotta
lot.
learn.
I
Yeah, there
mean,
you
I
go.
learned. I mean, if you don't do well and you learn what not to do, that's a huge win in some regards because you start to figure out what you want to do, and that's kind of how we ended up getting to the setup we have now.
Mhm.
And maybe on Sunday or next Tuesday, I'll bring up some of the photos that we've had from some of the shows that we've done over the past year,
Yeah.
and just kind of show what the process looks like for us and what we want to do. But yeah, it's a lot of work. Um, and it's Rex saying every time I come up with a stack, I end up changing my mind on half the stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, goodness,
a
yeah.
lot of guys when they're buying, they'll do that a lot too, or even as sellers putting stuff together. It's like, okay, I want to price these this way. That's like, nah, I really don't. I don't want to price them this way.
Yep. The back and forth within yourself can take the most time, and I've just come to the point where gut feeling. Go through gut feeling on what price or how to set up or what your items are gonna be that you're bringing, and we've failed, at bringing quality stuff to a show like the Oklahoma show where we're like, "Hey, we're gonna bring all the through the decades.
Hmm.
We're gonna bring, a few stuff, and then we're gonna buy stuff along the way that we know will sell." And it did when we came back to California.
Right?
But it didn't sell in Oklahoma. We sold enough through the decades and enough singles. I think we made back our table, so it was all right, and it was a new experience because we're in California doing shows. We've done shows in what 6 different California cities, and we've done
Yeah.
Arizona at Phoenix. Oklahoma was going to be a little bit different. My daughter lives out there. It we've got a card buddy out there that's looking to open up a shop. We thought, hey, this will be a great chance to see what Oklahoma cards is all about. And
Yeah.
well, we found out that we were wrong.
Yeah. Not as much baseball as we anticipated. I mean, it was a huge card community. Don't get us
Oh
wrong. I
yeah,
mean, there's a
great card
lot of people
community.
at the show. I mean, I was
We just
reading.
didn't have it.
Yeah, the same group that puts on the show in Tulsa does one in Arkansas, and they posted that they have a show next month in Arkansas, and the tables are already sold out.
Wow, there you
So
go.
they got a good following, but it's more the basketball, football, and that's not quite what we're about right now. I mean, we're working towards that, but we don't have a lot of product for that. We're just trying to build up our you know basically our setup, and
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
expand from there.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a bunch of 80s and 90s and 2000s basketball, but I'm a set builder. So I know that the basketball card community that we've been dealing with doesn't seem to uh, finish sets. They're not set builders in football and basketball, at least not the ones that I've been noticing. They're looking for the big hits, big autos, big serial number. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I am looking to downsize my collection, so might be
Mhm.
time to bring out the football and basketball and see what we can do.
Yeah, I
Eh,
mean,
but with
definitely.
that but with that, I mean, what space? What are we getting rid of that we do? Because
Well,
uh,
yeah. We also have to decide. I mean, can we afford the third table to do some of that too? Because I mean, if we can get a three table setup consistently and be able to bring in the table fees plus whatever we want to kind of keep building you know uh, our inventory. We want to make sure that you know we don't expand too big too soon. And then Rex was saying that would be a great video to see how y'all set up and how the process is.
oh, yeah,
And
absolutely.
that is something we've talked about, and we could definitely talk about it during the live stream. But I think it would be a great idea for us to put together like an actual video that we kind of cut and paste certain things, and maybe over the next few shows, we'll definitely make a concerted effort to really just kind of do some more videos, do some more pictures of the setup, and we can even do some stuff behind the scenes. When we're at the studio sorting through the boxes, because we do have to do a big refresh on the boxes here coming up before we hit Arizona.
Oh yeah, we don't want to have our stale product out there. We want to make sure that everything is up top notch. All the good prospects are out there available, because that seems to be the big thing out in Arizona for us, was the prospects, because that's who's out there for spring training. It was great. Now, as we're talking about sports card shows, I would like to give a shout out to a group that we've done a couple of shows with. We won't be doing it this month because I have to be at a job fair for the baseball team. I need to make sure that we are hiring promotion staff that I want to have on my staff with the right energy and all that good stuff. So let me just go ahead and pull that up. If you want to talk about anything about card shows while I'm pulling up the Fairfield flyer.
Yes. Outside of that, yeah, I mean, we definitely have Modesto come up this weekend, and then we may end up doing the next CVC show down in Fresno area. We're talking about that. We're going to talk to them about it this weekend as well, just to kind of get a feel for, what that show is like, because I know we did a show in Visalia last year, and it was a different type of collector that was down there. For those of you not familiar with California, we do a lot of shows up in Sacramento, which is basically Northern California in the Central Valley. And so Sacramento is very close to the Bay Area, within an hour drive for the most part. And so we do a lot of shows up there. When we did the show down in Visalia, it's about 2 hours south from where we are in Stockton and Modesto. And it was a different type of clientele. We haven't really, unfortunately, been back to there yet, because we haven't had there's always been schedule conflicts with the other shows down there, but it'd be fun to see what kind of collectors there truly are. I mean, there's a lot more player collectors and even some team collectors down there, from what I remember. And that was early on when we were getting ready to get going with the business. So I think with our new setup and the way we've got things set up now, it would be a great market for us.
Yep. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share. So this is the Fairfield Card Show. Dion does a great job with that show. It's January 26th through the 24th through the 26th. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Over 350 tables, okay, of your playing cards, the Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! You've got bobblehead folks. You've got vintage folks, lots of vintage folks. You've got modern folks out there. You've got the memorabilia guys. There's a lot out there to get to enjoy. So if you have a chance and you're in the Fairfield area, make sure to stop by, say hi, do some fun stuff.
Yeah, it's always a great show. There's so many different types of vendors out there. I mean, even if you're into the gaming cards, they have Pokemon Alley, basically.
Yes.
And I think that's great, because oftentimes you go to the shows and you're walking around and you see sports cards, gaming, sports cards, gaming. It's mixed up, where they put a lot of effort into knowing what people sell, so they know where they can benefit from putting people. Because if you got a lot of the gaming tables together, a lot of the sports cards tables together, you're focusing your audience. You're focusing where people, your patrons, are going to go to, shop for cards at the show.
Yeah. So it's a good show. It's great. Huge. You can find, if you're looking for something, you can probably find it pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, we really wanted to do this one. However, it's just not going to work out this time. And hopefully, when we find out when the next one is, we can avoid the conflicts.
Yeah, my pesky baseball gig getting in the way. I apologize. It does. I mean, sometimes it really does. That's not being sarcastic. All right. And speaking of upcoming shows, it's a little bit further out, but bring up another show that we do that we're not sure if we're going to be able to do, but that's the Auburn Trading Card Show on April 5th. Now, once again, my pesky baseball schedule is getting in the way. Where is it?
Yeah, well, that one though, I mean, I think we pretty much are very close to getting it worked out where Goose and myself will run that show. We'll just have to work out some of the finer details because I really don't want to miss this show. The Broadway boys that put this on, especially Juan, they all do a fantastic job with it. They actually bring out some of the, I guess you could call them influencers.
Influencers, yeah.
And they do a great job putting on the show. It's kind of small, out of the way, but it's still brings in a lot of people. And Juan is all about getting cards in the hands of kids. I've seen him give away so much product to kids that it gives him, I have a lot of respect for the guy and what they do.
Yeah, no, Juan is awesome, and he is about getting kids involved, getting stuff to them, get them involved, learning about cards and just being able to be a kid. I mean, you don't get that opportunity much anymore in today's society of just being able to step back and be a kid. We try to do that with our Cards for Kids. We've done that both at John Thurman Field in Modesto and Banner Island Ballpark in Stockton, where we're just giving out cards. So Juan, he blends with us pretty well. So if we can give him a shout out, absolutely. And if we can find a way to get to that show between you and Scott, I'll drive down and drop off all the stuff, and then you guys can try to find a way to get it back. Or I can just let you have the van and get the stuff down there.
I have some thoughts. We'll work it out off camera here. I mean, no sense in hashing out the details. It's been about 2.5 months away.
Yeah. But I will not be there because we are giving away our championship replica rings that day. Second game of the season. It's going to be great against San Jose. Yeah, it's just going to be fun. All right. So we've got that information out there. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and stop sharing. There we go. All right.
So we've had a lot of information recently with Topps Series 1 2025, and we had another drop today. No, it's not Aaron Judge, although he's a part of it because he's in the set.
There you go. Cover board.
But yeah, so we got a first look at the checklist, the full checklist, including inserts, relics, autos, etc.
Now this was alphabetical, right? Not actual by number.
Correct, which drives me insane because I want to be honest here for a second.
That's all we do around here.
This is reminding me a lot of those videos where guy just pulls the card of a lifetime and they do the slow reveal. And we're not talking like a slow reveal. We're talking like
flip it over like 5 times.
They slide the card down so you see a 1/4 inch, or not even a 1/4 inch, a 1/16 of an inch on the left, the right, the top, the bottom. They you finally start to see, and about 2 minutes in, I get bored and I close the video because I don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
That's kind of how this feels. I mean, I know they did this last year and probably the last few years where they push out a checklist so that way we can see what's coming out. But they have the cards in production. Why can't they just give us the card numbers? I mean, if you want to wait until you reveal who card number 1 is, because Topps likes to do that, like it's supposedly some special honor, then announce that, and then on the same day say, okay, we've announced card number 1. It's going to be so and so. Obviously, it's going to be Ohtani this year. I mean, it's not been announced, but let's be honest, who else is it going to be?
No.
And give us the whole checklist that day.
Yeah.
Okay, that was me stepping off the soapbox.
Take a step back up. I already talked about my feelings on 2025 looking like a barely upgraded big league.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the process, and it's like, what are we doing here? I mean, just give us the information. Let us have, I mean, that way, we can not have these companies like Beckett that does a great job at putting up the checklist, not have them, have to redo it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, the base set's the only one that doesn't have the numbers, because it looked like a lot of the inserts had numberings.
There you go. Yeah. And with Beckett, they talked about how there's going to be 50 different parallels. And yet the Mother's Day and Father's Day aren't one of them or 2 of them. 50 parallels. Let's repeat that. 50 parallels. That means that 1 of 1, there's 50 of them. Really? Sorry, not 51 of 1s, but 50 different ways you can get that card.
Oh, okay.
There's what, six different 1 of 1s.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because like on Beckett's website, they do have some notes regarding the checklist itself. And
yeah, it'll be interesting. While you're doing that, it's going to be another 20 packs, 12 cards per pack for the hobby. That information has come out. I think they have done most of the sizes. What to expect from a jumbo box? What is that?
Yeah.
One.
Well, what I brought up here is more right below that. The 2025 Topps Series 1 baseball checklist. The notes. Card numbers for the base set and base-related cards not been announced. Some have multiple players. Obviously, the league leaders or some of the checklist cards that have 2 different players on there. And then parallel info will be added once they are all announced. So basically, there still could be the Mother's Day and Father's Day parallels, the black parallel that seems to be glaringly missing from the list. Anything serial number between 300 and 2024, because there's the 2025 that drops down to 299. So there's a lot of stuff
that could be missing. Still,
that could be missing. Yeah, and Beckett, they always sort it by team set, but after they're not going to list that until the card numbers are confirmed.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot more information to come on this, which is good, but at the same time, it
keeps us coming back.
Yeah, well,
it's clickbait.
That's true. Yeah, clickbait. There you go. So, was there did you have a chance to look through the checklist at all?
I did not. I've not had a chance to look through it past the first couple of things about all the parallels, and I like, okay.
Yeah.
So what stands out to you?
There was 2 things that I did. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time because, like I said, I was at work most of the day, and I only found this pretty much right before I left for work. So I took some of my break time to kind of call through this in a few minutes before we came online tonight. I looked at the rookies because there's a question that I had. We talked about a week and a half ago, like who are going to be the rookies in 2025? What are going to be the chase cards? And some of those are coming out obviously in Series 1, and there are a few guys that are going to be good chases. It's not as strong of a rookie class for Series 1, I feel, as last year's. With the, we had Ellie De La Cruz, Jason Dominguez in Series 1.
Henry Davis was strong at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. And then looking at the rookie class for Series 1, one that I forgot had made his debut was for the Twins, Brooks Lee.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's got a rookie card.
We
Kobe
got Kobe
Mayo
Mayo. Yep.
for Jace Young, the younger brother of um, James Wood, is one of the top guys that debuted after the All-Star break.
Dylan Cruz is on the
Jacob
list.
Wilson for the A's.
Yep. Dylan Cruz is on the
Steal my
list.
thunder, buddy.
Oh,
Steal
my
thunder,
bad.
bro.
I'm just going down the list. My bad.
I had him listed. I was going down the list I had.
But
Like
yeah,
I told you, I think the big
they've
one
got it alphabetical.
Well,
All right, go ahead. I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
No. That was the last one I was going to mention was the Dylan Cruz. I think he's going to be the top one in this checklist to chase after, as far as the actual rookies go.
Yeah.
Of course, we get to see a lot of last year's rookies getting their second card. A couple of the Jacksons are in there. I think it's Merrill and Holiday. We're going to see a lot of the Rookie Cup guys like Jackson Merrill for sure, and then Paul Skeens, as we've seen in the promo. So I mean, those are some of the rookies. I mean, is there anybody else that's jumping out at you as you're scrolling through the list?
Just who they have as the future stars instead of the rookie cups. That's good. I mean, I'm glad that they have Jackson Holiday as a future star and not a rookie of one of the cups, because I didn't think he had that great of a rookie year.
Yeah.
Kyle Harrison, he's a future star. Yeah, fair enough. Let's see. Yeah, those are just some of the things that are standing out to me. Let's see.
The other thing that I liked from the rookie list, being a minor league nut, I was looking at some of what I call old friends, the guys who came to the Cal League, and there are several on this list, yes, but the three that stood out to me that were actually guys that I either got autographs from, because I do collect autographs in person, or that I got to watch play several games of. There's James Wood came through the Cal League as a Padre before he was traded. But aside from them, the three guys I noticed, Grant McCray came through San Jose, was usually gracious with his time, played for the San Jose Giants, moved on up, made it to the bigs. Adiel Amador for the Rockies. I actually have always liked him. I think he's a fantastic player. He has a potential to really be kind of like that perennial all-star in some regards if he is able to just keep progressing and keep building. And then someone you're familiar with, kind of, not as employee of the Nuts, but as a fan, Tyler Locklear.
Yep.
He came through the Cal League and pretty much shot up. So I think he was drafted in 2022, and
22.
Now he's at the big league. So that it's fun looking at the checklist and seeing these, as I call them, old friends.
Absolutely. I mean, that's one of the things we talk about being associated with minor league, is we could see the stars before they're the stars. And this is, it's proof of it. It's fun. Jacob Wilson is in the list, but we
didn't see him in the Cal League.
Nope. I was just thinking that's great stuff. Right now I'm looking at the 1990 series, looking at the names.
Actually, one name I did leave off, just double checking. For the Cincinnati Reds, Rhett Lauder.
Oh, yeah.
Was he like the number 7 draft pick, or I think it might have been higher in 2023. But he also made his debut last year, and gets a card in 2025 Series 1.
Yep. Ooh, in the 90s redo, Tyler Locklear, card number 64. All right. Well, let me take that back. In the Chrome set, in the regular, it's Jackson Merrill. Yeah,
because they're not parallel sets; they are 2 individual sets.
Yep.
one thing I did like, this is the second thing that I noticed from the reviewing the checklist, was the last year we had the Ken Griffey Jr. tribute in the
Yes.
89 design, because that was his primary rookie card. This year we're getting Frank Thomas,
as we should.
Exactly. He was like the big card in the 1990, the no name on front aside, it was one of those cards that people wanted. Frank Thomas became this beast of a ball player, and it was apparent from when he was a rookie that he was going to be good.
Oh yeah. Definitely. So the enamel pins that they're coming out with is going to be Judge, Witt, Cruz, Lindor, Gunnar Henderson, James Wood, Julio, Trout, Acuna Jr., and Shohei. All right.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take some time kind of to digest. There's a lot to unpack in here. I mean, Series 1, I mean, it's a 350 card set, but if you were to build just even like the base insert sets from that, I mean, you're building what, 1,000 card set?
Yeah.
That's what it seems. That's what it feels like, at least.
Yeah. And they're doing the social media follow back redemption again.
Yes.
So let's go for that. Let's that's a good way that we can boost our numbers. Stars of the MLB, they're coming back. 30 card set. So be ready for that. I'm actually I didn't see the Frank Thomas information here. Maybe it's just not in there.
I was looking at the checklist on the Topps website. Let me see. Let me pull that up real quick.
All right. Yeah. So I'm going through the full checklist right now. Dancing Dodgers variation checklist.
Yeah, I saw that. That kind of scared me.
Maybe they were dancing in their championship. That's why. I don't know.
Or they're just celebrating. They're just, milking the Dodgers for all they're worth.
Absolutely. Definitely.
And of course, we got the gold mirror parallels coming back, the short prints.
Now, we are going to have player number variations.
Yes. Does it say it on there that it's a hobby only exclusive?
Hobby only. There's 25 cards.
Right. I just crossed that on the checklist.
So I'm curious what that's going to mean. Player number variation, like they played a game in a different number.
Or could it be that kind of how they had the team borders last year? Could it be like their jersey number, kind of like?
There you go.
Like that.
That's a very good possibility. All right. I do like that. The 90s autograph. It's a pretty big line. There's going to be 2 Barry Bonds. One with the Giants, one with the Pirates.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. I like that. Let's see. Who else has 2? Anybody?
Okay, so right now all I'm seeing is the Big Hurt autograph variation. Which makes me wonder if that's all they're doing. But let me just bring this up.
Yeah, it looks like Barry Bonds is the only one getting 2.
Yeah.
Ricky is in the set. So that might be something that we chase after. Oh, nope, I take that back. Reggie Jackson. He's going to have one in the Yankees gear and one in the A's gear.
Nice. So I have on screen here the list. The Big Hurt autograph variation looks like it's 25 cards. It would be odd to me, but I wouldn't put it past Topps to just do it as an autograph set. But as you can see, there's like 25. I think that's from a lot of his playing years. I mean, a bunch from the White Sox, but of course they give you the A's and the Blue Jays at the end there. So I mean,
hey,
I'd be happy to get one. I mean, Frank Thomas is awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, he didn't matter how old he was doing some damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
that's
mean,
fantastic.
I've heard interviews with him where he talks highly about his time with the A's because it helped revitalize his career. He actually played several years from his first
Yeah.
stint with the A's. Beyond that, so
Yeah.
sometimes you go and you um change the scenery, helps you out, and then just kind of ensures your Hall of Fame career.
Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff.
But I'm hoping there's a base version of that because I wouldn't mind, especially if they're in the 1990 Topps borders,
Oh yeah.
just trying to get that set. I mean, we started working on the Griffey one. We got to see where we are with that at some point.
Oh yeah. Hey, maybe we'll have to open up some more 2024. Oh shucks.
Oh man, that'd be
That'd be a travesty.
so disappointing.
All right. Yeah, I think oh, that's the oversized. I was like, ooh, oversized. No, that's part of the super box oversized. Meh. Those are just awkwardly oversized to me. And I like the oversized cards.
Mhm.
Yeah. Interesting. Some people are already putting up the blasters on eBay for $50. Like, what the
Well, I mean, it's dumb, but it kind of makes sense because apparently they had the pre-sale start yesterday at 9 a.m.
and was
for
probably done
Series
by
One.
902.
You're giving them too much credit. It might have been 901. I don't know. I didn't get a
Fair
chance to
enough.
jump on any of that. Hopefully, either they open it up again or we're able to get some product here right as it releases.
Yeah. Never happens here on the West Coast.
Right.
Let's see. All right. Well, yeah. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
2025 coming out. I'm gonna enjoy 2024 archives. I'm gonna enjoy it while it's here. I might even go back and get some 2023 archives just to do a comparison if I can find it.
Yeah, that's one thing about archives. It's there and it's gone, and it rarely ever comes back up on um, any of the retail channels, like either in store or online. I mean, it's hard to come by when it's
Yeah,
done.
and I appreciate that. Hopefully, that means that they're printing uh, not the huge gargantuan quantities that they do at Flagship or even Stadium Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, you got any more topics? Because I'm almost out of coffee.
Oh man. Well, at this point, no, I don't think I do. I mean, there are some thoughts that I have, but I can't
Oh,
remember
that's
half of them right
scary.
now. Well, yeah, of course. It's just one of those things.
So
But
we're not that far from, just a couple of days away from our next card show. We'll talk about that a little bit. Um, Come check us out in Modesto if you're in the area.
absolutely.
Uh,
As always, just kind of follow us on Instagram or X or both at BoxScoreCA. That's our handle for both.
mhm.
Subscribe to our channel, like the video, and the more subscribers we get to the channel, we're going to do a giveaway.
It
We're going to
is
figure
going to
that
be
out at some
happening.
point.
Yep.
Maybe when we get up to 750 or something like that. Definitely going to do something big when we get to 1,000, I think.
Oh, yeah,
That's been
definitely.
a long time coming, and hopefully we can do that. Hey, it'd be awesome if we could do that at spring training, huh?
Oh, that'd be fantastic. You know what? If we get to 1,000 in spring training, I will pull all the strings that I can and do a behind the scenes with the Seattle Mariners training center. Uh, I don't know what strings I can pull, but I can give it a try.
Yeah, absolutely. Try something like that, and maybe we can even like find out who some of the collectors are that are minor league players.
Oh
You
yeah,
could just borrow them
absolutely.
for like 10 minutes. Give them even just like one pack to open, or maybe have a couple guys from one of the teams sign a ball to do a giveaway. I don't know, just something fun.
We could do that. We could definitely do that. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun on media day. Hopefully, doing some behind the scenes stuff. That'll be fantastic. From our Cal League champion, back to back, Modesto Nuts.
All right, you
I
get
gotta
one.
get
That's
my.
it.
I gotta get back into training. Everybody's in their training mode. I gotta get in mine.
Remember, I can mute you.
Um, if all
No, I can't.
I know some of our fans would love for me to be muted.
Oh.
Uh, now it was great after one of the games where the ports were at Modesto, and we won. I think it was a walk off or something, and I just let out a "Let's go Modesto Nuts" and just held it. And I don't know if it was the stats guy or camera guy, but he was like, I could hear him. Oh, so annoying.
Well,
I think you were at that game, weren't you?
I
I think
probably
I
was.
walked up to you.
Maybe. I mean, I think Ricky and I were at that one or something.
Yeah.
But isn't that the reason why you had to start doing it from outside the booth?
Yes,
I mean,
I
let's be
I do
honest.
I
It's not
do
that it
my
worked better.
announcing. Yeah, I do my announcing from outside the booth. I walk around the stadium. You'll never see any other public address announcer doing it from outside of the booth. I am too loud for the booth. It's a small booth. I mean, let's be honest.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen closed closets that are bigger than our production booth, and I am very loud.
You know,
Absolutely.
if you want to get a sense of what that booth looks like on the Modesto Nuts Instagram right now, there is a photo. I believe it's
Oh
what the
yeah,
now hiring photo.
it's a now
Um,
hiring photo. Yeah, you can see how small it is. Yeah, that's. Are you
yeah.
pulling it up? Yeah, you are, aren't
Oh
you?
no, I'm not. Why would I do that? I mean, what? I,
No, totally understandable. That'd be wrong to do. Um,
no, of course.
but yeah, now I walk amongst the fans and do the announcing, and they love it. At least the there it is. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Now, okay. I gotta ask. I'm sorry to do this to you, but what are you doing in this picture?
Focusing on who's coming up to bat because I got to do the announcement.
Is it? It's almost like you had some bad nachos, or you're like,
Oh no, our
no.
nachos are fantastic.
It
But
depends
yeah,
on the
that
time of year.
yeah. So, well, that was all definitely a Sunday because that or Saturday. That was a Saturday because that's
Right.
our
Calabrias.
Copa, yeah, an Alabrije shirt. So it's a Saturday. Yeah, I'm probably trying to figure out, am I going to announce this or am I going to have Ernie, who speaks Spanish, announce the
Uh,
next thing?
or are we gonna just kind of sucking it in for the photo?
Oh no, no, I've just gained a lot of weight since then. But yeah, you see that little emblem down in the left hand corner? Oh yeah, that's our back to back logo. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have a chance to three-peat, but you're definitely
Ah,
not gonna. Well, I won't go there.
the team might four-peat, but it won't be Modesto Nuts.
No,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. It really is.
Unless we get a frontier team in and they win their first immediately. No. Yeah. Yeah, we have a chance to go out on a three-peat. I'm all for
Yeah,
that.
you could be just like High Desert. Go out on a championship win. Funny how that works sometimes. I don't. It's unfortunate, but
You're pushing me. Now that just means that I'll be a free agent for any team out there that needs a very excitable public address announcer. An enthusiastic public address announcer Free agent. Actually, I have been offered to be full time and possibly go with the team. I don't see that happening.
I think you're stretched thin enough.
I wish I was thin, but I am definitely stretched.
Oh no, I was talking. No, never mind. No.
Oh, stop. All right. Well, with that said, 2025 tops about a month away.
Yep.
Woo! Enjoy your archives, enjoy your stadium club, enjoy your Allen and Ginter while you can, because then, hey, the 2025 card season will be upon us.
Yep. Now,
Now,
as always, check us out on boxscorecollectibles.com. I'm going to try to post some new stuff on there for the write-ups. We have some product on there aside from our very popular through the decades and somewhat popular rookie and prospect packs. We have some what was it, 2024 Panini Absolute Football Blasters. We have 2024 Topps Holiday Tins and Mega Boxes. So if you're looking for something to open up, we do have those on the website, and go over the Box Score Collectibles, check it out.
Check out the reviews that Brian has done on the website as well. He does a great job ripping open some boxes and giving his point of view on what's great, what's good, and what need to be left away. You should actually start doing that.
I don't want to talk about Sunday's opening. Oh God,
oh,
I'm leaving that out. That's for another time, because that's
another time. Yeah,
10-minute diatribe there. So
that's going to take more coffee.
Maybe something a little stronger too.
Fair enough. Well, then no time like the present. Brian, I think it's that time.
It is. We've hit the hour mark. We're good.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We hope you're having fun.
We hope you're having fun. Absolutely. Hope you had a great time. Got some nuggets of knowledge from either 2025 or how card shows go. Rex, Kenneth, appreciate you chatting along. And hey, we'll see you on the next one. Tomorrow, we're off. Thursday, we got a throwback Thursday. All right. Well, Brian, any last words?
No, have a good night.
All right. For Baseball Cards, this is the Boss Man here. Box Score Collectibles. Boss Man out.